The Pieces of Silver by Carl Seeley, narrated by Amari Mitchell. This story takes place on a Caribbean island called Barbados during the school year. The area is very tropical, yet very poor. Most of the young schoolboys spend most of the day playing cricket, enjoying green acidy fruits, and playing pickup games. In this story, there is an all-boys school that is very strict in looking presentable. Those who do not look well are punished with a beating. After the inspection, they announce that all students must donate money, or in Barbados, pences, for the head's retirement, or they would be punished by walking around the school with a chalk X on their forehead, representing to be ashamed. A boy named Clement's parents won't give him the money for the head, considering that they are poor and need it themselves. His mother-like sister decides that they should raise the money on their own. They decide to go door to door, visiting and asking for money, or pences. After visiting the last house, the head opens the door. The head decides to give them the remaining amount of money. This story was based off of the author, Carl Seeley's life back in the Caribbean, which definitely differs from today. The main character, Clement, would be considered a round character because he had many emotions. He expresses that he's giving, ashamed, sad, and happy at multiple times throughout the story. His sister, on the other hand, would be considered a flat character because she only shows two emotions. The protagonist in the story is the young boy Clement, because he raises the money so other students who cannot afford to contribute don't have to worry about being humiliated in front of the whole school by having the X on their forehead. This story is written in third-person omniscient. You can tell because of key words. The narrator seems all-knowing. In this culture, they value that you look presentable and that you are always disciplined. They also value money since they have a scarce amount of it. Besides that, they value working hard for the money you receive. The money was not just given to Clement by his parents, like other children. He had to work for it by going around, asking, and finding for the money. The theme of this short story is not clearly stated, but implied. It is that it is better to give than to receive. Instead of receiving his own retirement gift, paid for by the students, he provides the students with the money they need to contribute. The head is basically contributing to his own gift so the less fortunate don't have to, or be humiliated because they are unable to. In the beginning, turning in the pences were required even though some people were in the same position as Clement and could not afford it. This story's irony is when the head, Mr. Megahay, gives Clement the money he needs so that he can turn in the pences for his own retirement. Clement gives the money to the needy as well. The main type of irony that occurs in this story is situational irony. Something unexpected ends up happening to the main character Clement. After going around and asking for money at different houses, he stumbles upon the last house as his own headmaster's house, which is quite ironic. After receiving the money, another unexpected thing happens when Clement decides to give the rest of the money to the needy kids at school who also need to turn in. Cultural aspects definitely affect the story. Traditions affect it because in the country of Barbados, it is tradition to give what you can or give what you can afford. To be generous is a tradition of the people. Although many boys in the school could not afford it, they still seemed to think that it was necessary to contribute to the retirement no matter what. The last cultural context is economic and financial values. Because they are poor, they value money more than the average person. Economics definitely affect the story too. In other societies, people are rich, but in this one, it includes poor people. The poor boy couldn't pay off the retirement fees. His family couldn't even afford food.